let's get straight on and get my next guest out. And it seems weird saying this, but she is fresh from grilling the Prime Minister and has just joined forces with Hugh Grant to take on media injustice. And, of course, as you know, she sings a little bit as well. It's Charlotte Church. Hey, Charlotte, you look fabulous. Great to see you again. Come and have a sit down. So this day does seem weird when I see you being involved, and I can understand why, but involved with the Leveson inquiry and the Hacked Off campaign, and you've just been talking at the Tory party conference.
Yeah.
And you're not, it's not like you're someone who we don't see in kind of like high, you know, circles. I mean, you've performed at the White House and you performed for royalty.
Yeah, but that was donkeys years ago, man.
So how is it now? Is it weird for you to be doing something so different?
Dude, I'm seriously not very politicised at all, and I found the whole thing kind of strange and a weird experience, but it was really interesting. It's kind of interesting to see the inner workings of it all a little bit. I mean, I was only there for about 24 hours, but it was very interesting, and I'm really proud to be a part of Hacked Off. Essentially, Hacked Off is representing members of the public, much more so than celebrities or well-known people.
But that's kind of how the newspapers want to try and paint it, because they want to make it seem like you're whining and Hugh Grant is whining.
Of course, you know, it's basically a lot of areas. It's not the entirety of the press, but a lot of areas of the press who obviously don't want this. They want self-regulation to continue because then they're the bosses. And when money is king and influence is king as well, which is important to mention, then of course they don't want anything to change. But this is not about celebrities, or this is not about muzzling the press or trying to stop stories of famous people. It's not about that. It's about ordinary, normal members of the public, families who have been affected by crime, or, you know, charity organisations as well. There was a lot of charity organisations that gave the evidence at the Leveson inquiry.
Well, I think, you know, it's interesting, because, of course, really, I think it was when the truth came out, or the story broke about Millie Dowler's family. That was when, I think, public opinion changed about it. And everyone thought, OK, this isn't Hugh Grant getting annoyed because he's being photographed in a situation he's not happy with. This is, you know, real people going through terrible situations who are being treated, you know, harshly and wrongly and being abused.
Abused. And, you know, there's a massive amount of fiction that goes on, and it's not fair. It's not fair to the general public to, you know, to what they trust and believe to be truth, when a lot of it is fiction. Sorry, this is so serious.
But you did start the whole thing by saying dude, so we let you off the hook. I've always thought you were someone who had a lot of common sense, and you obviously, but you know, you seem to be very, very enamoured by this and very kind of enlivened by it. It's sort of something new in your life. Are you going to carry on? Do you want to campaign for other things after this, or do you want to take a break, or would you ever go into politics?
No. No, it was horrific, honestly.
Just because it was so boring?
Singing is what I do. That music is my love. And whilst I believe in this massively because it has really affected my family, and I can see the injustice of it all, and the injustice irks me a lot. And I suppose I would really try hard not to get myself into any other situations where there is any sort of big injustice, which would really move me, because otherwise I can't help it. I can't help but get involved.
You mentioned music's your first love, and you're making new music now, OK? One thing that strikes me as being... I'm always curious is the stuff you sang for years, and the stuff that put you on the map, and the stuff that people loved. They loved hearing you sing...
Beautiful.
How many times do you reckon you sang...
I probably sang... around, I don't know, a couple of thousand times. Okay.
And it's a big old number. A showstopper. Well, there you... Were you singing it then when we first met?
No, that was my first thing ever.
That's so weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I was 9.
I was 17. Because people love hearing you do that, but you don't want to do that kind of singing anymore, do you?
It's not a case of, like, I think that... and to be fair, I never did anything near opera. You know, I was a classical singer. It was more classical crossover, and I was very young. But I think opera is a beautiful art form. It's unbelievable, faultless in some ways. But it's constrictive, and there isn't much freedom in it. You kind of have to sing...
it's prescribed in some way. Could you still sing opera, though, or would you have to retrain to sing?
I definitely have to retrain. I can still do it, but I can't do it, you know, like I should be able to.
And so, do you ever sing it just for fun around the house?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Which arias does one reach for? I bet Nessun Dorma comes out occasionally.
No, dude, no? That's a song for a tenor.
OK. Well, as I know. Yeah. What about Mio Bambino...
Oh, Mio Bambino Caro?
Yeah.
No, not really.
What?
Yeah, no, not really. It's generally...
What about the beautiful Le British Airways advert?
Oh, it's the Flower Duet. I don't even know its proper name. I know it as the Flower Duet, which
Lakme.
Lakme, yes, sorry, that's dreadful.
Do you ever do that?
Yeah, I could bang out a bit of Lakme every now and again.
Can you do us a little bit now?
No.
Dude.
I'm trying to tell you about my new stuff, but since you're such a little bastard... Okay.
Pecorino. Is that in a word even? I don't know.
I have no idea. Un petit peu.
Un petit peu.
Oh, Christ alive. Serious?
Get it out, girl.
I know, I got him. That's
wow.
it.
Wow, you still got it. It's still in there. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that incredible? It's incredible.
Thank you. I feel like a right dickhead now.
Ed, a little bit of opera from you.
Yeah.
OK, we'll come back to you. But you're doing limited, which I guess this is, and I know because I've been in contact a little bit with Charlotte over the last year or so, occasionally, and I know it really matters to you. I know this is stuff that you're really comfortable doing, and you're kind of moving into a whole new area now, aren't you? Really?
Absolutely. It's more like a band project, and it's something quite different to anything I've done before. The plan is I'm going to do 5 EPs. So my first EP is out now, which is called One. It's me, my partner Johnny, and our guitarist and bassist Jamie Neeson. We're the songwriters, and then we take the band into the studio. I built a studio in my garage, which is awesome. I can't believe I just took the rock sign accidentally. That's really embarrassing. Yeah, and kind of produced it all ourselves as well. So it's been a bit DIY.
Because when you went solo before, well, not solo, when you did the kind of the modern stuff before, you did Crazy Chick and that kind of stuff. And
yeah.
So that was all given to you. That was created by other people.
That's a machine.
Yeah.
It truly is a machine.
But I thought it was pretty good. It was OK. It was fun.
Oh, it was all right. It was a bit throwaway, wasn't it?
You didn't really feel like it had something that you wanted to say in it.
And also, I was a baby. I wrote some of the songs for that as well, but I wrote the songs when I was like 16, 17, 18. And I know, like, Ed's a young pup, but he's obviously a much better songwriter than me, than I was at that age. But,
Stacey, do you mind slipping over in between David and Ed for me? Are you enjoying that, Ed?
Corrupted.
Will you stop molesting the poor boy? And so yeah, it was a totally different experience to anything I've had before. And because there's not really any commercial pressures, and it's not like I want to sell a shit ton of albums. It's like
you just want to get music together, which means something to you, and see if it means something to them as well. I guess.
Absolutely,
Okay.
It's a great thing.
So this is the first release from One, from the first of the EPs.
Yes.
What's this track called?
This is called How Not to Be Surprised When You're a Ghost.
OK, well, there you go. Let's have a look at this. Ghosts. I saw ghosts. I saw dead people. I tell you what I'd like to do is just hearing that little bit of singing there. I love hearing your voice live. I'm going to ask you, we're doing a Christmas special for Christmas. I'm going to ask you right here, if you're free, would you come back and sing one of your own songs on the Christmas special?
Yes, that'd be lovely.
Okay,
I'd love
I would love
to
have that happen. That would be a treat for all of us. But I'm going to say thank you for coming on, and I love seeing this new crusading Charlotte.
Yeah, oh, Christ, it's embarrassing. I can't help it. I can't help myself. I really apologise.
Yeah, but it's a good phase in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Charlotte Church.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Thank you.
It's time for our next guest here. She survived the X Factor, she survived the jungle, she even survived the green room with David Walliams. It's the lovely Stacey Solomon. I love your dress. I love that with your smiley face on it. Come on, sit down. Those shoes are high. You're kind of toddling on those shoes, aren't you?
Waddling through.
OK. You know, it's weird because I don't really know you, but I feel like I know you because you seem very approachable on television always. And I think we should congratulate you. You just had is it your 23rd birthday? You just celebrated?
Yeah, 23.
OK.
It's a big one.
Well, congratulations. And did you celebrate in big Essex style? Did you have, like, a pink limo and did you have champagne or Lamborghini or something?
I had a little party, just with all my friends, and who'd have thought it? I've got quite a few. Just friends and family, sitting there, dancing to the Spice Girls, as you do.
You know what was charming? When I saw you on the X Factor, the first thing you were singing, and when you came out, you know, because you've got a big personality and you've got that accent, they were surprised, I think, when you started singing and you turned out you had such a beautiful voice. This must have been, I would have thought, a reaction you'd had in the past.
To be honest, I didn't really sing in front of many people. I was always a bit embarrassed. In Dagenham, not many people get up and just break into song, so... I was always quite reserved.
But that was 3 years ago, is that right?
Yeah.
3 years ago. Still no album yet?
I know.
But you are doing an album, is this right?
Yes. At the end of finishing the album, we've got to do all the artwork and things like that, and we're hoping to release in February.
And is this songs that you've written, or...
Songs... the majority of songs that I've written. There are a couple of classics on there that I absolutely love, but the rest of the album is all me, and I've written it all.
Well, and could you tell me what one of the classics are, or a couple of classics?
Well, I don't know if anyone will actually know it, but it's a song that I really love, Secret Heart.
Never heard of it.
It's one of my favourites.
Who is it by? Who's it by?
Ron Sexsmith.
Oh, I know Ron Sexsmith. Yeah, do you know Ron Sexsmith? Ed, you must know Ron Sexsmith.
I played Jules Holland with him.
Wow. David, do you know Sexsmith?
I know the name, but I don't know what he does.
Well, that sounds great, though. It's like we were talking to Charlotte about. You know, it's exciting that you're connected with it in a way that matters to you.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to do something, you've got to do it properly and you've got to be proud of it. And all I've ever wanted is to be really proud of my music. So I'm glad that I've been able to wait this long and work hard.
Hey, let me ask you something. When you're in the jungle, because that's about to start again, I love that show, you ate some of those horrible things they give you to eat.
Yeah.
What were the worst things you ate? Did you eat the testicles?
No.
Oh, you started saying yes then, and then you realised...
It's kind of the same thing.
You did start saying yes. You went, yeah,
No,
oh, no. Oh, in the jungle, no. Dagenham, yes. Jungle, no.
Because it was like the same connecting bit, you know.
Yeah,
like, it wasn't that bit, it was the other bit.
Oh, you ate the penis?
The willy.
Who's that? Which one?
Who's the willy?
What animal? You didn't get his name. What animal was it? A kangaroo?
Yeah, kangaroo. Yeah, but it didn't really look like a willy.
No, well, I've never seen a kangaroo, so what did it look like?
You just showed one, didn't you?
Well, I wasn't staring at it. I hope it wasn't his. So there he is. Oh, look at him. On a totally different subject, I love dogs, and I know that you've been doing Britain's top dog model.
Yeah.
Is it Britain's next top dog model?
It's just top dog model.
Top dog model. OK, which is a crazy and fun idea for a show. What are the animals... if people haven't seen it, what have you been looking for in these dogs?
Well, we have a model called Lila on the panel who's actually looking for model material, as in cheekbones and all sorts. We've got a man called Addison who casts dogs, and he actually casts things like Marley and me. Like, he really actually does it. It's a real job, and I didn't know. And I'm the one that's like, oh, he's a mongrel, I love him.
So you're a dog lover, just a dog lover?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Have you got something to show us? Because we're ready if he's ready.
What?
Whoa!
What? Why?
Oh, my goodness. We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! That's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Good boy. Good boy.
Wow! Wow, that's the audition of Simba. He won the competition. What does he get? What's his prize?
He gets a modelling contract, so he gets to do an advert for a cleaning product.
Wow.
And Simba's part of it. It's wicked.
Well, that is exciting. And are you doing another series?
Oh, I hope so. We don't know yet. It's just finished.
OK. Here's exciting news.